Hello students, today we will discuss about insect exoskeleton, also known as the insect integument. The insect exoskeleton is the external skeleton that supports and protects the body of any and all arthropods. It is considered a defining characteristics of the phylum Arthropoda, which also includes insects. With some crustaceans, the exoskeleton is called a shell. This is just another term for the exoskeleton. Insect exoskeleton is also known as the insect integument. What is an insect integument? It is a complex structure of diverse function, nearly unlimited area for muscle attachment and organ attachment. The muscles are attached from the internal lining of the integument. Um, the second function of integument is to protect and provide physical protective surface. It also protects against biological pathogens, viruses, and etc. The last function of integument is the water retention. It prevents the loss of water from the surface of the insect and ultimately from the body of the insect integument. Feeding mouth parts, variations and strength. It all depends upon the integument. Locomotion of wings, legs and prolegs also depend upon the integument, type of integument. If the integument is soft, legs and prolegs can move, and if it's hard, legs and prolegs cannot move. So integument has different types according to the function of the specific part on which it is present. uh, Reproduction, external genitalia are exomorphifications. External genitalia also include in the integument of an insect. Many internal parts are also lined integument, for example, tracheal system, fore and hindgut, and must be shed when molting. All these parts are shed during molting because they all are made up of the integument. Basic components of the integument, number one is epidermis, which is one cellular layer, and second is the cuticle, which is non-cellular layer, and third is the basement membrane, or also known as basal lamella, which is also non-cellular in. So as you can see here, wait a minute. Yes. First of all, there is epidermal cell layer above which and there is cuticle which is present. Cuticle is further divided into procuticle and epicuticle. The procuticle includes endocuticle and exocuticle, whereas epicuticle is the uppermost layer of the cuticle. Epidermis. What is epidermis? Epidermis is cellular and biological active part of the integument. Cellular layer responsible for secreting both basal lamina and cuticle. The basal lamina is present below the epidermal layer and cuticle is present above the epidermal layer. Typically, epidermis is only one cell thick. Most important tissue because it regulates molting, type of cuticle to lay down, placement of specialized cells, for example, sensory scales, etc. Epidermis is interspersed within epidermis are dermal glands. Dermal glands. What is the function of dermal glands? They are associated within cuticle production with pore canals leading to cuticle. Number second is the basal lamina. Uh, it includes non-cellular layer which is 0.05 micrometer thick. It is composed of amorphous granular material, most likely mucopolysaccharide. It provides support for epidermal cells. Cuticle, the last part of the integument, it is a non-cellular layer and complex. Can be divided into four basic regions. First of all, endocuticle, composed of growth layers, which is in the form of light and dark layers corresponding to daily cycles of growth. Second is the exocuticle, highly stable, resistant to molting fluid exuvia. Epicuticle is the uppermost layer, very thin yet very complex. Thickness of epicuticle ranges from 0.3 micrometer to 4 micrometer. The thickness of procuticle is up to 200 micrometer. Endocuticle may or may not be pigmented, while exocuticle is often pigmented and epicuticle is unpigmented. This is the most important of the all three. Epicuticle is unpigmented, it can never have any pigments. Compared to hard areas of cuticle, softer regions typically comprised of only endo and epicuticle referred to as arthroidal membrane. It is the place from which the insect arises after molting by rupturing its previous or old integument. Here is a detailed description of the integument. First of all, as you can see, sorry, it is the representation of epicuticle. First of all, there are pore canals which are coming from the exocuticle. They enter the exocuticle here, and after that, and at the junction of epicuticle and exocuticle, the pore canals split into the wax canal or wax channels, as you can see here. This is the inner epicuticle. While leaving the inner epicuticle to the outer epicuticle, which is thick, as you can see here, the main function of the pore canals and the wax canals is to provide wax to the upper layer of the epicuticle before the cement layer. This wax layer provides protection against water loss, and this cement layer provides the protection to the wax against any abrasion or resistance to different substances, for example dust particles, where an insect lives, and it. Epicuticles again composed of four layers. First of all, cement layer. Second is superficial layer or wax layer, as you can see here, superficial layer. Third layer is the outer epicuticle. Fourth one is the inner epicuticle. The outer epicuticle is made up of cuticulin layer, and the inner epicuticle is made up of polyphenol. Chemical composition of cuticle, it consists of chitin, 50% of dry weight, polysaccharide, mostly N-acetyl glucose amine. Proteins, there are three types of proteins in the composition of cuticle. Major types include sclerotins, involved with linking protein molecules and hardening. B. Arthropods, soluble proteins. Third, resilin, stretchy rubbery protein, stores energy common around wing hinges. Chemical composition of cuticle. Cuticle also include polyhydral phenols and quinones. These two play an important role in the sclerotization, hardening, and melanization, darkening process. It occurs when the new integument is formed. These two processes, including sclerotization and melanization, are very important for the development insect after molting. Integument includes cuticle on the surface and the single layer of epidermal cells beneath the cuticle. Some common features in every insect integument are: there is always a single layer of epidermal cells, a thin layer of cuticle with special properties called the epicuticle, beneath which is an additional cuticle that can be subdivided into several layers depending upon degree of sclerotization of protein and chitin. So basically, the procuticle, which is present above the epidermis, and includes endocuticle and exocuticle is made up of protein and chitin, whereas the epicuticle is only made up of the proteins and not the chitin. Here is a diagram of insect cuticle. As you can see here, there are oinocytes, dermal glands which secrete wax layer, epidermal cells which also help in regenerating the cuticle. Trichogen cells, they support the sensilla or hairs from the of the insect body. Basement membrane for the support of the epidermal layer. What is cuticulin? Cuticulin or envelope is 10 to 30 nanometer thick. It is the first layer to be formed at the time of molt as the new epicuticle, and underlying to this layer is the procuticle. As we discussed earlier, composition mainly cross-linked proteins. Cuticulin does not contain chitin. Epicuticle, it is 1 to 4 micrometer in thickness, contains sclerotized, a chemical process involving cross-linking of molecules, proteins impregnated with lipoproteins, lipids and waxes cements. Protein and lipids seem to be covalently bonded. Proteins are tanned or sclerotized by phenolic compounds or oxidized products of phenols, quinones. Sclerotization gives epicuticle strength, hardness, and low water permeability. Further, the presence of cement and wax further contributes to reducing water permeability. Epicuticle contains cement layer is present above the wax layer. What is cement layer? Is a shellac-like substance at the air interference of the cuticle secreted by specialized epidermal cells called dermal glands. Prevents abrasion. In some insects, cement layer is continuous and underlying to this is the wax layer, but in some insects, for example Lepidopteran caterpillar, a cement layer is broken down by patches of lipids called wax bloom. Despite its thin structure, epicuticle is extremely important and features to permeability of water, and it represents a limitation on expansion of the cuticle, necessitating the need for molting during growth. Epicuticle cannot stretch above a limit, so that is why insect have to molt. Insect have to shed its previous integument so that it can grow in size, which it cannot do with the old integument or old exoskeleton, as epicuticle cannot expand above certain limit. Again, the procuticle containing both chitin and proteins just lies beneath the epicuticle. Epicuticle is only composed of the proteins, as we discussed previously. The outer part of procuticle that is hard and highly sclerotized is known as exocuticle. Layers within exocuticle also refract light to produce coloration. In some insects, such as green and blue, colorations are produced without pigments. For example, in bumblebees, we can say, and in the flash flies, there are also some colored flies. Generally, adult insects have a thicker and more sclerotized exoskeleton than larval insects. Thorax of adult is highly sclerotized to support flight. Procuticle, harder cuticle means greater degree of sclerotization. Content of cutin does not control hardness of the cuticle. Because of molting, little or non-exocuticle is digested during molting. Relatively soft and flexible, little sclerotized part of cuticle is the endocuticle, contains both chitin and protein. Pore canals, wax channel, they are from 0.1 to 0.15 micrometer in diameter, extending from epidermal cells, as we discussed earlier, for the procuticle, but terminating. This is an important point. They terminate at the interface between procuticle and epicuticle. They does not the pore canals does not enter the epicuticle. Once they enter the epicuticle, large canals are often flattened, ribber-like, and may be twisted or straight. Pore canals do not penetrate the epicuticle. There are some passageways through the epicuticle called wax channels, which are 10 to 20 times smaller than pore canals. They enter the epicuticle, transport lipids and cements, and some additional chemical components, including pheromones, for interspecific communications. Sorry, interspecific communication, interspecific. What type of communications? Okay. Again, wax channels. The chemical passing through pore canals diffuse out of the pore canal laterally to some extent all along their length, and also the epicutical interface thus impregnate the entire cuticle. As we discussed previously, the procuticle, which includes endocuticle and exocuticle, can be pigmented. This is the reason. While chemicals are while chemicals are passing through the pore canals, they diffuse laterally, and that they diffuse laterally, and that is why they impregnate the entire cuticle, and that is why the cuticle appears to be pigmented. Lipids find their way to cuticle surface, where they provide waterproofing and other ecological and behavioral functions, act as semiochemicals. So in many insects, continued secretion of cuticle lipid is a dynamic process, replacing older epicutical lipids that are volatilized and the lipids that rub off the insect body surface in longer lived insects. Epidermal cells underlying the cuticle are arranged in a single layer called as epidermal cells, sometimes also referred to as the cuticular epithelium. The epidermis, and also known as hypodermis in older literature. All epidermal cells probably secrete chitin and protein, and some cells also secrete lipids. Specially modified glandular epidermal cells may secrete cement. Specialized glandular cells are located in the epidermis for secreting pheromones in some Lepidopteran females. Oinocytes scattered among the epidermal cells are the special types of epidermal cells that are involved in lipid secretion and lipid metabolism. What are epidermal cells? Golgi complex is prominent in the epidermal cells, processing of necessary substance to synthesize cuticle, production of plasma membrane of cells, etc. Epidermal cells have extensive rough endoplasmic reticulum where protein synthesis occurs. Epidermal cells have areas with smooth endoplasmic reticulum where lipid synthesis occurs. Both these are required for insect molding. Epidermal cells are also involved in wound repair. Basement membrane beneath the epidermis is the acellular basement membrane. It is believed basement membrane is scattered by epidermis. Basement membrane separates the epidermal cells from the circulating hemolymph and from the hemolymph body cavity. Basement membrane has pores that allow some hemolymph proteins and other molecules movement from hemolymph into the epidermal cells. Trachea, tracheoles, and nerves pass through the basement membrane to reach the epidermal cells.